Brought to you by Saturn. With 5 new models, it's just something to rethink about. Saturn.
It's been 5 years since the first bombs fell in Iraq, and 300,000 troops marched to Baghdad to overthrow Saddam Hussein's regime. We thought it would be helpful to give you a snapshot of where we are now. The U.S. has 75 major bases in Iraq. There are 164,895 foreign troops in the country. 155,000 of those are from the U.S., 4,500 from the U.K., 2,000 from Georgia, 900 from Poland, 650 from South Korea, and 1,845 from all other nations. It costs $390,000 to deploy one soldier to Iraq for 1 year. We're spending $12 billion per month in Iraq for a total of $800 billion through 2008, assuming the president gets the $200 billion he asked for from Congress. $9 billion of taxpayer money remains unaccounted for in Iraq, along with 190,000 guns, including 110,000 AK-47s that we can't find. 3,988 U.S. troops have died as a result of the war. 51% of U.S. casualties were under 25 years old. 29,320 of our soldiers have been seriously injured, 20% of which were brain or spinal injuries. 308 non-U.S. allied troops have been killed, including 175 from Great Britain. 127 journalists have died. 548 non-Iraqi contract workers have died. 7,951 Iraqi police and soldiers have been killed, along with 55,000 Iraqi insurgents. Iraqi civilian casualties are unknown, but are estimated at anywhere from 100,000 to 600,000. 24,000 Iraqis are in U.S. custody. 2,225,000 Iraqis have been displaced within the country, and 2.1 million are now refugees in Syria and Jordan. Unemployment in Iraq ranges from 27% to 60% in areas where curfew is not in effect. 40% of professionals have left the country since 2003. Of the 34,000 physicians in Iraq pre-invasion, 14,000 have either left or have been killed. Power plants output 4,500 megawatts per day, 500 less than when reconstruction began. Demand is 11,000 megawatts of power a day. 22% of water treatment plants have been rehabilitated, leaving 70% of Iraqis without adequate water supply. As of June 2007, 28% of Iraqi children were chronically malnourished. As of 5 months ago, 79% of Iraqis disapproved of coalition forces remaining in Iraq. As of this month, 61% of Americans want us to withdraw. 5 years in, that's Iraq by the numbers. Of course, there's a lot more to the story. Geopolitical strategy, rebuilding infrastructure, ethnic battles, lives turned upside down, psychological damage, fatigue, fear of Saddam, our fear of terrorism, Iraqi fear of us. But in a war full of unquantifiables, sometimes it's helpful to remind ourselves what we can pin down and take a good hard look at the picture it paints.
On my orders, coalition forces have begun striking selected targets of military importance to undermine Saddam Hussein's ability to wage war. These are opening stages of what will be a broad and concerted campaign.
What if we took a moment to rethink our priorities? What if we rethink power and what it means to be strong? What if we rethink beauty and what it means to truly interact? At Saturn, we chose to rethink things, starting with every car we sell. With 5 totally new models, we chose to put the environment first, developing 2 fuel-efficient hybrids. We may just be a car company, but we're rethinking what a car company can be. Just something to rethink about.